Guys, we got a brand new Minecraft update today. This adds in some of the villager rebalance changes into the actual game. Hello there, Ray here. Let's take a look at all the changes today, so make sure you leave a like on the video. So as expected, we got some changes to where we can find certain types of sheep based off of warm and cold biomes. So when it comes to the brown sheep, you can find most of the brown sheep here in the different sandy types of biomes, with black sheep found here in the chillier biomes, and the white sheep being found in the green biomes, which are the more tempered ones. And the rest, the different colors of the sheep, can be found throughout the different biomes in the overworld. When before, the main sheep that you would find are the white ones, and then you could more rarely find gray ones as well as black ones. And then there was some really uncommon ones being the brown ones, and then the extremely rare ones being the pink sheep. So if you're after the naturally brown color ones, you'll have to look in the more sandy biomes, but when it comes to pink ones, you can find them in all the biomes that the sheep spawn in. Now this change is a little bit different than the changes that we've seen to the cows, the pigs, as well as the chickens when it comes to the hot and cold variants. They probably decided not to do this because you already kind of have a cold variant mob, being the goats that can be found up in the mountains. And there's already a wide variety of differently naturally colored sheep, not including the ones that you can re-dye. Do you like this change, or do you think they should have came out with the hot and cold variations of sheep? They also added in some of the villager trade rebalance changes, which was only an experimental thing that was optional that you can add in, but it's not quite like that now, and these changes are no longer considered experimental, but instead will be coming out in the next full release of the game. But these new changes are not in the Java edition yet, so we're here in the Bedrock edition trying them out. So first we gotta do a bunch of trades, and then we'll unlock the next row. And then once you unlock them to the apprentice level, you have access to one of the new maps. So this is a Savannah Village map, and if we purchase one of these, this will actually show us where the nearest Savannah Village is at. So we can see it's in the bottom left-hand corner of this map, and we're up in the top right-hand corner. So by using the sun, we can point north, and then we know that the village is over in that direction. So there's a total of 7 new maps. The middle one here is your typical Plains village. So by trading cartographers that are from Plains, it can either give you the map that show you where the nearest Savannah is, or where the nearest taiga is. So by going to different villages, you can get access to knowing where the locations of different villages. You can also learn about where witch huts are at, as well as the jungle temples. Not only does this show you where these structures are, but this also helps you find the different types of biomes. So if you're looking for like a cold biome, you could use like a taiga biome, then find a cold village, which would be located in a cold biome, letting you find colder biomes without having to search a huge area. Now you can naturally find villages in these 5 types here. This is the desert one. You normally cannot naturally find villages of the swamp types or the jungle types, but you can make your own villages here. And if you would happen to make a village here, the cartographers in these biomes would be able to sell these other ones that they're pointing to. Now it says that these changes will come to the Java edition very soon. Look at these houses here. We got 4 houses in a row that all almost look like identical ones. And the villager rebalancing changes also got applied to the wandering traders. Now they have a lot more things that they would sell. Otherwise there'd be like just like 6 items here. But now we actually have a scroll bar. They also sell stuff for a cheaper price. But part of the rebalance change is that you could sell stuff to the wandering trader. Things that they normally use, like milk buckets. This is what they drink when they switch from nighttime to daytime to remove their invisibility. And also we got water bottles you can sell to them, as the wandering trader probably gets very thirsty on its travels. And they also added in so the wandering trader can sell the new blocks. So if you're playing like a skyblock world and you don't have access to some of the new vegetation, this is a way you can get it in your world. So what are all the new things that the wandering trader sells now? Well, here's a list of all the different things. You can see now they sell all the different types of wood types. You also can purchase the potion invisibility from them, and also iron pickaxes. But besides buying just water bottles and milk, they also buy water buckets, probably to water their llamas, as well as hay bales to feed them, and also fermented spider eyes, which I'm guessing they use maybe with the water balls in order to make invisibility potions, and some baked potatoes, probably food for the wandering trader, which is some really nice little lore. We also seen the decrease in prices in several different items you can see here, as well as the number of quantity that they sell for that price, so you get more items for the same price. It did reduce the total number of trades you could do on some items. Overall, I'm really excited that they added more trades to the wandering trader, just because they're such a unique mob that you can kind of run into anywhere in your world, and they actually have some helpful stuff if you don't already have it in your area, or if you're playing like on a restricted world. Now the villager trade rebalance had a lot of changes. such as like the changes to the different types of enchanted books coming from librarians, and a rebalance of the different type of armor from armor smiths. But those two things are not in today's update. And that's probably a good thing because those were the two most controversial changes. We're getting different type of explorer maps from villagers. Didn't really have any negative effects. So that's probably why they added that in today and not the other two. What do you think of these changes? Do you think they're going to add in all the other villager rebalance changes? We might not see these changes in Java until next week. Also, they're currently moving the entire bug report thing over. So that might be another reason why we're not seeing a Java snapshot this week. But come watch me make a video for my upcoming cactus flower farm, which I'm going to be doing over at my Twitch live stream. You can find the link down in the description. And I'll put the video up here on YouTube, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Bye-bye!